Hey guys, we are going to get in this weekly Money Matters. It's been a while since we did Money Matters, and the North Node has moved out of the money house, and the South Node has moved out of our debt. So let's see if this money energy has switched and is bringing us goodness. All right. Heavenly Father, higher self, spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, archangels, and the universe, we come to you humbly offering gratitude and thanks for the many lessons and blessings you have gifted us. Please continue to shine them down on us. We ask that you remove any curse and break every chain placed upon us and turn them into blessings. Allow us to open up and receive everything that is meant for us. Continue to release the things that no longer serve us as we walk in our truth. Again, we are forever grateful and thankful. All right, let's get into this money energy this week. Let's see what we got flowing with the collective for money. Let's see what we got. Okay. All right. We don't chase, we attract. That is exactly what I heard. So, flowing over past disappointments when it comes to money matters is not going to help you in this moment. All right? The things that happened in the past, we cannot change. Okay? So you need to focus on the present when it comes to money matters this week. We have the Queen of Pentacles coming out strong. Then we have the Three of Swords. So there can be some disappointments. You might have spent too much money. You might have some debt that you need to clear out, but you can't change the past. All you can do is work on what needs to happen in your money matters now. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups. And then we have the Hanged Man, right? With the King of Wands and the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so definitely, right? Worried about money, worried about how you're going to get these things to create what it is that you need to do, right? We're going to definitely clarify. Let's see this Queen of Pentacles in the recent past. All right, so some of you guys could have walked away from a job. Y'all could have walked away from some things that brought in finances, right, with the Queen of Pentacles. So this could have made you feel unstable and imbalanced. Okay, let's look at the Three of Swords. This disappointment that is right now. Let's look at the Three of Swords. All right. Like I said, we can't stay there. We can't look at these disappointments. With the Two of Swords, it's a choice. You're at a crossroads. Do you want to look at these new beginnings? With the Three of Wands, do you want to go towards something new? All right, that Three of Swords, this Two of Swords dropping on this Three of Swords, that's some, some backstabbing and some betrayal, some things that you probably didn't need to go towards, but the Spirit doesn't want you to focus on that. Spirit wants you to focus on the new, getting in alignment with going towards the new with that Three of Wands. All right, that Two of Cups and what's helping. Look at that. We got the Star card and the Chariot. So focusing on your self-love, focusing on the things that you need, focusing on your clarity with the King of Swords and the Strength, right? That's what's going to change the money matters, all right? The money don't make you, you make the money. So the energy that you're in is going to determine how you're going to bring things into you at this time. And if you're being stuck in the Three of Swords, thinking about the past disappointments, the hurts, the betrayals, and the pains, that's not going to put you in the energy that you need to get in to have these monetary material things come your way. All right, and your blockage with the Knight of Cups here. All right, this is that self-love. This is receiving help. You can't be blocking help when help comes towards you. Ooh. You got that Page of Wands. So you got help coming your way. You got news of help, but you can't be blocking it. You can't be blocking out this help when it's coming. That's Three of Swords with the Two of Swords and the Knight of Swords on this energy. We got the Two of Swords out here twice. So choices and consequences, right? You want to create this stability. So you got to open up. You got to accept the help just as you give help just as freely. All right. And then the outcome with this Hangman for this week's money energy. Look at that Three of Swords coming out. That's what's keeping you stuck. That's what's keeping you stagnant. So with this page, with this Knight of Wands, here's your chance to take action. Here's your chance to move forward into your empowered self and towards the new, what it is that you are working towards with this. Look at this. It's time with this Hangman and this Tower here. It's time to get unstuck. It's time to get out of this commitment, this discontentment, and go towards this. Slowly but surely, going within to solve the confusion. Taking action. Knight of Wands again. This is the double deck for clarity. Taking action towards what it is and getting in that new inspired energy is what's going to bring this Ten of Cups. Look at that. We got the Tower behind it again. With the Queen of Wands, you got to get out of that bitter. Not chasing. We attract. Getting out of that energy is what's going to align you in this new money energy. Getting out of the energy of being worried and stuck about things in the past and focusing on the present moment so that you can move forward. All right, let's see what we got for money matters this week, of course. All right. Some of you guys need to just set some goals. Get a beautiful planner, write down what inspires you, and write down your dreams and goals. Then promise yourself that you will make them come true. All right, we got broadcast. We talked about that, getting help and accepting help. Maybe you need to speak about what you need. We do got published here on the air. Develop your unique voice, then get your message out to your ideal audience. Consider starting a new podcast or radio show. Some of you guys need to simply publish something. Start that book you always wanted to write. Get your message out and touch people's lives here. And at the bottom, we have contribute. Build your authority. That's that empowerment. By creating content for your own website or by guest posting on popular blogs in your niche. This is putting yourself out there this week. How are you contributing to your money matters? How are you contributing to your business? Remember, we look at it both ways. All right, what we got for the collective? Money matters. Messages to break free because abundance is our birthright. What do we need? Oh, we're going to take them all, they said. Starting off with right now. Yup, right now, in the present moment. Stay in the present moment and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled at each moment. We have surrender. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest: to stop trying to control the whole universe. We have divine flow. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others. To follow the Tao, the divine flow at all cost. We have grounded. Many of the most evolved beings on earth are regular folks living with joy, dignity, and courage. This is the energy that you need to bring in. It doesn't matter your situation at this time. We have outrageous openness. Dear love, open me to your will. Release me from my attachments. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed. I am open to receive. Being open to receive, not blocking the help that Spirit is trying to send you at this time, is going to be very, very helpful. Also, if you are in this Three of Swords and you are down and out because these attachments have been leaving you, Spirit is trying to show you a different path and open you up, and you need to have courage. Let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. All right. Got to surrender to the how and, and get into the divine flow. All right, messages from our guides this week. Money matters. What messages you got, Spirit, to help with these money matters? You need to feel joy in all you do. Even if you are in a low point, the energy that you are in is what creates the energy that you are trying to attract. So if you are down and out, if you are stuck in this Three of Swords, you really need to get in this Two of Cups. You need to feel joy in every phase. The ups, the downs, the in-betweens. You also need to release toxic relationships. Some of the people that you hold on to can be blocking your blessings. Spirit is not going to bring you a blessing if they know you're going to share it with somebody that don't deserve it. And then we got to express your feelings. We talked about that. Speaking about what it is that you need. And everyone has value. And it could be these toxic relationships. They could teach you things about the things that you needed to learn so that you could release these toxic traits and habits within yourself. Everything, everyone, every experience has its value. And like I said, you need to feel joy in all that you do. And Spirit said, go ahead and set some new intentions. We are still in that new moon energy. If you're having trouble with money matters, you need to balance out so you can manifest. You can't manifest in a closed heart space with those lower vibrational feelings. That Three of Swords energy. All right. Let's get a guide this week. The guide to success. We're going to see who we need to look up and, learn from this week when it comes to money matters. I feel like we had her before. We got Suze Orman with personal debt is a free education in finance. Risk isn't always worth the risk, and afford to loan good advice. All right, so how to make money? Personal debt is a free education in finance. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. How to keep a hold of your money? Risk isn't always worth the risk. So stop taking so many risks. And how to give it meaning. Afford to loan good advice. So stop giving money and start giving advice on how people can get that. Oh, yes. I like that. We're going to read a little bit about Suze Orman. I swear we've had her before, but we haven't done money matters in a while. So let's see. Suze Orman. Suze Orman's Dish Rags to Riches story begins at a brokerage office with Orman, then a young waitress investing loaned money, hoping to open her own restaurant. She signed a blank paper and watched her earnings disappear after a bad apple broker used her risky investments strategies. Instead of asking why me, Orman asked how me, teaching herself enough about the market to become a prize-winning financial advisor. Author of multiple how-to bestsellers, host of top-rated call-in and TV program, The Suze Orman Show. Maybe watch her show. Maybe look her up. Motivational speaker and staple guest for Oprah and Larry King. Hey, when you talk money, it talks back. When you talk loss, it talks back. That's what I just heard. So, maybe you need to learn from your own financial risk at this time. Look up Suze Orman. Look up her podcast. Look up her radio show, and maybe she can become a financial inspiration, give you some tips how to become financially stable. I know I already looked her up, so y'all do the same. All right, we're going to close you out with a Wisdom of Oracle. We're going to take the prosperity message. They said prosperity and protection. All right, let's see what we got for the collective regarding money matters this week. What we got for money matters this week for the collective. We got community. We also talked about, taking that help. This is a number 8. 8 represents the 8 of Swords, self-sabotage. It represents the 8 of Wands, forward movement, messages from spirit. It represents the 8 of Cups, walking away from things that is not emotionally fulfilling. That doesn't help you. And it also represents the 8 of Pentacles, where you have to put in that work to get what it is that you want to acquire, right? So for the prosperity and protection message of community, because we did see that release toxic relationships. Whenever you're in a community of like-minded others, there is a powerful opportunity to reap great abundance. It's essential to ask, what can I contribute, rather than what can I get from this? Figure out what you need and look to fulfill it. Something meaningful will manifest. Even if what manifests is small, it is a sign that the doors of opportunity will swing open wider. There is also another meaning of this card to consider. Don't try to be all things to all people. Choose your role and be true to it, and serve from a sense of authenticity. There is no greater feeling of accomplishment than knowing you have the purpose. Okay. Protection message. Be aware of compromising your integrity in order to belong. How do you dim your light or change yourself so others will accept you in a group? Do you hide who you really are in order to play a role within a larger whole? This will never fulfill you. Now is a time to assess your willingness to be real. Stand tall, be you. Authenticity is true self-expression and the only way to empower yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself and step into the role your heart tells you to take. Making yourself small bears too high of cost. Some of you definitely need to remove and release certain people's out of your life, people, places, and things, so that you can get this blessing that Spirit has for you. All right. They said set your intentions, move to a new. Y'all have a blessed week.